back of an aircraft, a group of mercenaries waits in silence. All eyes turn to Roland, their leader, as he ends the call. He slips the phone into his pocket and raises his hand in a gesture of an apology.
Let me guess, the party's been postponed. Yeah, we'll make a quick detour before celebrating, Mike. An oil ring nearby went dark yesterday, and since we're close, we were asked to check it out. So much for the day off then? Really, man, a gig on Mike's birthday of all days. We don't even have our gear with us. No rifles, no helmets, no nothing. It's easy money. That's the kind of money I like best. As should you. We'll be sipping martinis by sunset. You know what this means, Mike? Okay. Okay, so this is one of these type. Okay, skill check. Am I doing 1 dice or 2? Okay, so yeah, 2 dice. That was fairly easy. Now that you've come of age, you know that you're finally allowed to join the gig. I get to shoot stuff? Well, probably not, but you get to join us. Cool, right?
Awesome.
That's the spirit. The rest of you should take a page from Mike's book. He knows how to spot an opportunity. Ever been on an oil rig, Mike?
No. Will it be dangerous?
What, dangerous? No! I bet it's just a malfunction of the communication systems or something boring like that.
The last time you said that, Elliot came back 1 arm short.
Now, that was different and you know that. Besides, he's got a new one. That's why we got insurance. Alright? Or am I right, Elliot? The arm could use some maintenance soon.
Do I get to choose the colour for my new arm if it comes to that?
You're not going to lose a goddamn finger, you hear me? Don't listen to these buffoons, Mike. So we'll walk in the park. Trust me.
Of course.
Right. Hey, Spike.
The man flying the aircraft shouts back from the cockpit.
Yeah, got the coordinates you sent me. We're landing in 10. Alright. Listen up. Once we land, spray out and search the plane through and through. If you can't find any workers, try and find the surveillance tapes. Oh, Mike, go with Renee. He'll show you the ropes, okay? Okay.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Jeez. Get yourself ready.
Okay, search the oil rig. Ooh. So,
you're a big bad mercenary then. Excited?
Of course I am.
Right, just hear me out. It might not be what you're expecting.
What do you mean?
Life of a merc is tough. It's not just you going all Rambo on some baddies. There's more that comes with it.
I wasn't expecting it to be just that.
Well, that's good. Anyway, let's get this over with. How about you lead the way? It is your birthday after all.
Okay, so what exactly are we supposed to do again? I didn't concentrate on the brief.
Are you serious right now? We'll search the platform and see if we can find anything or anyone. Got it?
Got it.
So, should we get going?
Okay. The robot lay sprawled on the ground, lifeless and inert, as if abandoned mid-task.
Would you look at that?
What do you think happened to this guy?
There is no visible damage. Looks like it was turned off or there was a malfunction.
Okay.
Right. Let's see if we can find some actual people in here, okay? Sure.
Okay. Okay, I've got one usable skill point. Okay, so. Feel like that.
Shouldn't you be searching the rig?
Shouldn't you be searching the rig?
Don't feel like it. Besides, we got a new eager beaver on board to do it. You.
This would be much... I'm not a beaver.
Oh, that's right. Use a pup. Barking orders and running in circles.
I'm not a pup either.
Use a pup, alright. All bark and no bite. Run along now.
Okay. As you place your hand on the door handle, Renee grabs your shoulder.
Rose and Elliot went this way. We should check the other side.
Right, right.
Come on, let's go.
Hot steam is blocking one of the pathways, so I can't... Okay. So I should probably go... Let's have a look down here first. Because there's another robot. Another inactive robot. Its head has come off.
Another one.
And still no people.
That's right. So what's your theory? Where do you think they are?
Maybe they just got fed up and left?
I wouldn't blame them. We've been here for, what? 10 minutes and I'm already bummed out.
You seemed pretty bummed out before we got here.
I guess you're right. It's just one of those days. I'll be fine.
Okay, let's try that. Now that you think of it, you're pretty sure he's always like this. Spending time alone with him must make it more noticeable. Could you quit being such a wet blanket?
As soon as we get out of here, let's search the red.
Okay. Okay. That would be the valve for here. You approach the pipe and notice a socket along the length. So, okay, yep. Let's put that in there. And turn it. You turn the valve and with a creak, the steam starts to slow down. Cool. Great. Now we can get into that room that was blocked by the steam. Push the play button on the radio and a song starts to play. Okay. You banana. Hey Fang, so the doctor said I'll have to be flown to a hospital for an appendix procedure as soon as possible. We're leaving by helicopter in an hour and I couldn't find you. So, I figured I'd leave you a note. It should be a standard operation, so don't worry about me. A bad penny always turns up, right? It's a bummer I can't join you guys tomorrow. Looks like we won't be seeing each other anytime soon, but I'll be there in spirit. Josh. P.S. Destroy this note after reading. We don't want the wrong eyes to see it. Tell Nina I said hi. A work jacket has been left behind with a name tag stitched on it that reads Ming. Yes, we're going through the pocket. Ooh, keycard. Let's find a door to unlock it with, shall we? Let's.
It's easier than admitting the real lock isn't on the door, isn't it? Is it? What?
Didn't you see that? See what? There was this red guy and, Are you having a stroke? Never mind. Sure, you can sit. Screw you, man.
Je me fous.
What? Nothing. Another cargo vessel hijacked by pirates. Crew held for ransom as negotiations continue. In a recent incident, yet another cargo ship has been seized by pirates in international waters. The ship's crew is being held for ransom, adding to the growing concerns over maritime security. Negotiations are reportedly underway as authorities work to ensure the safe release of the crew. Experts are calling for increased international cooperation and enhanced security measures to combat the rising threat of piracy. Okay, mysterious case of sudden human combustion shocks humanity. In a bizarre and terrifying incident, a 58-year-old man was discovered burned to death inside his apartment under circumstances authorities are struggling to explain. The man, identified as Thomas Greer, was found dead almost entirely reduced to ash, while nearby objects in the room remained largely untouched by the flames. Ireland's way of life and dangerous fishing stocks collapse. The once thriving fishing village of Harakoa Island is now a shadow of its former self. Nestled in the Pacific Ocean, this remote community has depended on the sea for generations, with fishing at the heart of its economy. But as fish stocks of surrounding waters have steadily diminished, the island's way of life is in danger. I got me a stuffed monkey. In an instant, the world warps and shifts. A dream? Okay.
Oh, look what the cat dragged in.
What cat?
Shh, do you hear that?
What was that about the cat?
Never mind that. You're just in time for the feel-good train.
I'm not following.
It's the train taking you to your glorious future as a notorious mercenary.
I don't want to be notorious. I want to be loved.
Why be loved when you can be feared?
Why would I want to be feared?
For power and admiration, of course.
Nah.
Whatever.
So anyway, why are you here? I was walking on a bridge and the next thing I know, I'm here.
Well, isn't this interesting? Something or someone must be fucking with the planes.
Fucking with the what?
The planes of existence. I'm sure it doesn't make much sense to you right now, but it might in the future. Was there anything else?
What is this place?
It's like an inner sanctum. If sanctums could shift shape, nothing stays still here, so defining it is tricky.
Who are you exactly?
I'm the go-getter, the high flyer. When something needs doing, you come to me.
Okay, well, how do I get out of here?
I have no idea. Go and ask that guy on the bench. I'm more of a feel guy than a no guy.
So, he's the no guy?
Decide for yourself what kind of guy he is.
Alright.
Lost your train of thought?
What I've lost is my bearings. I need to get back to where I came from.
That's right. You shouldn't be able to be here in the first place.
I think I agree.
Do you know how to get out of here? The other guy told me you'd know how to get out of here. He likes to tell all sorts of things. I bet he's also told you his view on this new job of yours. He did, yeah. So I was going to have a glorious future as a notorious mercenary? Of course he did. About that, maybe we should drop the notorious, okay? It might sound cool, but the reality of it can be really difficult. What would the reality of it be like then? Well, mercenaries don't have that good of a reputation to begin with, and being notorious on top of that would definitely not help. To put it simply, it would make your life much harder. That makes sense. I'm glad to hear that. So, is there anything else you'd like to chat about? Alright, how do I get out of here? No idea. The guy standing next to that railing could know. But the previous guy told me you would know. I'm sure he did. I'll go ask him then. Hi, yellow dude. It seems you got sidetracked. I've had it with the train puns. Sorry, I couldn't help it. What can I do for you? I bet you have something to say about my new job. I do, actually. How did you know? The other two were very vocal about that particular issue. Well, becoming a mercenary involves engaging in armed conflict for financial gain, which raises significant moral concerns. I'm not in it for the financial gain, but for the thrill of it. That's not my point. Engaging in violence and warfare contributes to the erosion of ethical standards and human dignity. I don't trouble myself with the ethics. Maybe you should. Life's easier when you don't have a bunch of stuff weighing on your conscience. There's nothing weighing on my conscience. That could change if you keep on this line of work. I don't need you to tell me what to do. Okay then, is there anything you can help me with? Who are you? I'm the judge. Okay, and what are you the judge of? You. My job is to aid you in decision-making behaviour based on ethical considerations. I don't need help on that department, thank you very much. I have to disagree on that. Sure. How do I leave this place? How would I know? The other guy told me you would. Ah, of course. Seems I've been put into a spot. Let's think. Have you tried that tunnel? There's some levitating blanks blocking the way. Feel like you fulfilled the purpose of you being brought here. Maybe you'll be allowed to leave now. Allowed to leave by whom? I don't know. That's just the vibe I got. Unless you managed to enter here of your own will. Let me get this straight. Something brought me here, but none of you three had anything to do with it. Like I said, just a vibe. Though I doubt any of us have that kind of authority. You guys living here don't seem to know much about anything. Our expertise lies more on the feeling side. Okay, bye then. Mike? You okay? Look like you've seen a ghost. How long was I gone? What the hell are you going on about? I was at a train station, I walked into these three mystical figures, then I walked into a tunnel and was back here. Mike? What's this? Are you doing a bit? Don't you believe me? Look, it doesn't matter. Let's get this gig over with. You're such a bore. That's fine with me, let's keep going. I don't really need to use any of those, so let's just use the key card. It's a metal drawer with a houseplant placed on top of it. Rummage through the drawers. It's mostly mundane documents. However, there's a pill bottle lying here. Gimme. You found drugs! Great. Now you just gotta take him. Get out of my head. Fine, fine. Okay.
It's in fact a plastic one. Seems someone has watered it regardless. There's water in the flower pot. Who has watered you? The plant doesn't answer. Of course it doesn't. It's a plastic plant. All the computer screens show white noise. These computers must have been used for viewing the surveillance cameras. I'll see if I can get access to them. Okay, go ahead. He cracks his knuckles and mutters something under his breath, then starts typing like he's done this 100 times before. The white noise fades, revealing a wallpaper displaying the Well Corp logo. Renee makes a couple of clicks and starts smiling to himself. What is so funny? Whoever deleted the surveillance tapes forgot to empty the trash bin. Rookie mistake. He clicks the mouse and the surveillance tapes begin to play at high speeds. He squints, scanning for anomalies. After a while, he abruptly hits the space bar to stop the tape. Now, would you look at that? The footage shows oil rig workers walking, escorted by a group of masked figures carrying firearms. They vanish from view, and then nothing. What do you make of it? Well, seems like a pretty standard kidnapping to me. Play it again. Renee rewinds the tape, stops at the same spot as before and hits play. The grainy footage shutters and then comes back to life. Once again, the workers are led off screen, escorted by the same masked figures. Hoping for a plot twist this time? Okay. Let's focus on their body language. Alright, not yet. Nothing's sounding out because RNG hates us. Got it. Okay. Never mind, I got nothing. Okay. Tape machine rolls on empty. Server cabinets have been left on. Ew, is that beer? Rum. Like, same. The TV is playing a cartoon. Do you know this show? Certainly sounds like Popeye. I think it's Popeye. Why? You think that robot was watching it? I don't know, man. Why don't you ask it? Should we wake it up? I think we should. Alright, cover me. The robot seems to be in some kind of sleep mode. Hey, I'm gonna tap it gently. Why are you shouting? You startled me. Sorry. It's quite alright. I'm Mike. Nice to meet you. This is Renee. Nice to meet you too. My name is... I can't remember. Sorry. I think its memory has been cleaned. Maybe you could give me a name. Feels kind of weird not to have one. Alright, let's see if we can... Okay, we can come up with that. Cool. You let your mind wander to the meadows of your imagination, where names bloom like wildflowers. Some familiar, others strange. One name stands out, feeling both new and timeless, as if it had always been waiting for you to choose it. How about Vivian? I love it. Thank you. Hate to interrupt your chatting, but we've got a job to do. I'll see if I can access its hard drive. Maybe there's something that can help us. Please, be gentle. Renee taps the robot and panel opens from its chest. He frowns as his eyes trace the code appearing on the screen and then shakes his head. Same thing with the computers wiped clean. Kind of suspicious, don't you think? Yeah, someone doesn't want us to know what happened here. Who could that someone be? I don't know. Could be just about anyone. I'll turn this thing off now. That's a bit cruel, don't you think? Feels like killing it.
It's not like it can be turned back on. It's more like an anesthesia. It's not like it can't be turned back on. It's more like an anesthesia.
I'll have no part in this.
Yeah, I'll just do it. Tap here, around here, and done. The robot shuts down.
Poor Vivian!
Let's head back to the helipad.
You killed Vivian. Or you just put it to sleep, but still.
Must we run everywhere?
Yes. Renee, it's not my fault that you're slow.
You boys sure took your time. You saw the aircraft from where you came from, right?
What happened?
We checked the lower level with Elliot, came back up and saw the bird blowing smoke. Roland looked pissed, so I figured I'd give him time to cool off before asking what happened.
Why are you on this side of the rig?
Just looking around. This is the first time on an oil ring for me too, you know.
How are you liking it so far?
A bit eerie. Could be because it's empty.
I'm with you on that one.
Maybe we should go ask Roland what happened. I want to know if we're stuck here for good.
Hold your horses, partner. I'm having a chat with the lady here. Either Renee doesn't notice you winking at him or doesn't acknowledge it on purpose.
You're shooting your shots at the wrong direction, Romeo. Renee's right. We should go. I'm coming with you.
Okay, let's go then. Ooh, I got more people following me now.
You're back. Maybe you noticed already, but the aircraft's busted. One of the engines broke down when we tried to start it. Seems we're going to be stuck here for some time. Great. I told you that piece of shit needed maintenance.
So, what now?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'll probably have to call someone to bring a spare part, but it'll take them a while for anyone to get out here. I spotted an island not far from to the north. Looked inhabited. I don't think anyone's going to mind if I borrow one of the lifeboats and go grab some smokes. I'm almost out. You sure? That's a hell of a drop for smokes. I'd take a drop twice as high for smokes. Suit yourself then. Just keep your phone where you can hear it. I don't want to be stuck waiting if I manage to find someone to bring us a spare part. Sure. I'll ask around for the part on the island. Maybe we'll get lucky. Yeah, I doubt it. Couldn't hurt though. You want me to bring anything?
I think we're good.
Bring me a pack of cigs and a case of beer. Take it easy on the booze, you hear me? No bark rules this time. I'll be back as soon as I get what I need.
Number of hours passed, but Renee still hasn't come back.
Mike, why don't you take that other lifeboat to the island and bring Renee back? I could really use that pack of smokes right now. Can't believe there isn't a single fucking cigarette on this oil rig.
Why me?
Because you're the rookie. The faster you get going, the faster you're back in. Fine. Come back as soon as you find Renee.
How about my pay?
I don't have any cash on me. Let's talk about that later, okay?
Okay. The only remaining lifeboat sways gently over the dark sea below. Okay. You climb into the lifeboat and strap yourself into the seat behind the steering wheel. The boat drops down to the water below. Now, with the rig fading behind you, your mind races. What could have gone wrong? The island looms ahead, dark and unfamiliar. Is Renee in trouble? Or is there something on that island he didn't expect? It's about time we got a change of scenery. This isn't the island I was aiming for. Why am I here? Beats me. I'm just as clueless about that as I was last time. I can't keep on transitioning here at random. I've got things to do. I agree. I'll clear the way from you so you can get out. Thank you. Huh? Tell me, have you ever seen trees like this? Why do you ask? I'm pretty sure you haven't, and still, here they are, in your subconscious. How is that possible? It's like being inside someone else's memory. Surely I've seen one in a picture or something? Maybe so. Still, very strange. Well, trees are the least strange thing here, if you ask me. From your perspective, I'm sure that's true, but I'm telling you, these trees shouldn't be here. Well, am I here to just look at trees? I know I am. I just can't get my head around it. Well, I think it's time for me to go now. Sure, I'll clear the way. What's up? The blue guy told me there's something wrong with the trees. What's wrong with the trees? We've seen these kind of palms before, more times than we can count. They were different the last time I was here. Are you sure? Last time I saw you was at the train stop. I've run through that tunnel 2 times already. Yeah, maybe it's best for you to move along. You should get back to navigating the boat before it crashes to something.
Dumb things on stream. So many dumb things.